Good morning students, welcome back to the English class. Today we are beginning with the second chapter of your reader, that is A Gift of Chappals. This is written by Vasanta Surya. Vasanta Surya, let's read about this author Vasanta Surya, which is given to you in the book. Vasanta Surya, she is known for her investigative articles, features and reviews, poems in English and Tamil, translations and children's stories. Her works have featured prominently in the Hindu, the Indian Express, the Times of India, Frontline and the Indian Review of Books. Now this author, Vasanta Surya, is known for her investigative articles which features reviews and also poems in English and Tamil. She also has translations and children's stories. Her works have featured prominently, meaning she is so well known that her works have been published on newspapers like the Hindu, the Indian Express, the Times of India, Frontline and the Indian Review of Books. Now about the lesson, it says, it was a day when chappals were given away in charity to soothe the fiery souls of an old beggar. But the raging owner grumbled till he was cajoled with those belonging to Gopu Mama, who was destined to stay barefooted. Now this is a chapter which tells us about the gift of chappals. Now chappals, you know, are slippers what we wear. Now this gift of chappals was given to a old beggar, but the owner who was giving this was raging meaning he was so angry that he kept on grumbling something until he was cajoled meaning he was told to do what he had to do, and he gave away the slippers which belonged to Gopu Mama because Gopu Mama never wore slippers and he always preferred to stay barefooted. Now we begin with the lesson. A smiling Rukumani threw open the door. Ravi and Meena rushed out and Ravi pulled Mridu into the house. Wait, let me take off my slippers, protested Mridu. She set them out neatly near a pair of large black ones. Those were grey actually with dust. You could see the clear mark of every toe on the front part of each slipper. The marks for the two big toes were long and scrawny. Now your scrawny means very thin in an unattractive way. Now here we are talking about, in this chapter there are some children who are actually telling about this gift of slippers. So here it is Rukumani who opened the door and Ravi and Meena came out of the house, while Ravi pulled Mridu into the house. Wait, let me take off my slippers. So when she was pulled inside, Mridu said, wait, let me at least remove my slippers and keep it out. So she removed them and she kept it outside, but outside there were not only hers but also another pair of slippers which was black in color but had turned grey due to a lot of dust on it, and there were some visible marks of the toes on those slippers. Mridu didn't have much time to wonder about whose slippers they were, because Ravi dragged her to the backyard behind a thick bitter berry bush. There, inside a torn football lined with sacking and filled with sand, lay a very small kitten, lapping up milk from a coconut half shell. Now why do you think that Ravi must have pulled Mridu into the house? He wanted to show her something, and that something was at the back of the house, that is the backyard means an open area behind the house. So what did he show her over there? There was a bitterberry bush, and just near that bush there was a torn football, and inside that football there was some sacking meaning material of cloth, and inside that was a small kitten, and in front of her there was a half coconut shell in which there was milk, and this kitten was busy lapping up that milk. Lapping meaning drinking the milk in a enjoyable way, meaning it liked the milk and that is why it was lapping it up. We found him outside the gate this morning. He was mewing and mewing. Poor thing, said Meena. It's a secret. Amma says Pati will leave for our Padu Mama's house if she knows we have a cat. Now there is more information that is given about the kitten. When did they find the kitten? They found the kitten when early in the morning when they went to the gate. It was sitting near the gate and mewing, and Meena said that this is a secret because nobody in the family knew that they had a kitten in the backyard. Why? The reason being that Amma told them that if Pati came to know if there is a cat in the house, she would leave for her son's house. She would not stay in the house. People are always telling us to be kind to animals, but when we are, they scream. Oh, don't bring that dirty creature here, said Ravi. Do you know how hard it is just to get a little milk from the kitchen? Now, the children have a complaint, and what is this complaint? They say that the elders, that is the adults, always keep telling them to be kind to animals, but when they try to be kind to animals, it is always another complaint that this creature is very dirty. So, Ravi is telling her that it is very hard to even get a little bit of milk from the kitchen for the little kitten. Pati saw me with a glass in my hand just now. So, he tells her how it was difficult to get the milk. So, he says that Pati over here is grandmother in Tamil. And so, he tells her that she saw him drinking with a glass in the hand just now, meaning just some time ago, and I told her I am very hungry. So, when he had that glass and Pati asked him what he is doing with that glass, he said that he was very hungry and wanted to drink milk. I want to drink it, but the way she looked at me, I had to drink most of it to throw her off the scent. Now, what do you mean by throw her off the scent? Here it means to stop someone from discovering something. So, he says that he did not want Pati to know where he was taking that milk, and that is why he had to drink most of the milk from the glass and a little bit was left. So, when he tried to bring that, Pati asked him to give the tumbler back, but what did he reply? Then she wanted the tumbler back. Pati, I'll wash it myself. Why should I put you to trouble? I told her. I had to run and pour the milk into this coconut shell and then run back and wash the tumbler and put it back before she got really suspicious. Now, what did he do? Before he was caught, he ran and put the milk into the tumbler, into the coconut shell, and came back again to the kitchen, washed the glass and kept it in its place before his grandmother could get suspicious about him. Now we have to think of some other way to feed Mahendran. Now, who do you think over here is Mahendran? So, Mahendran is the name of the little kitten that Ravi has given the name. So, he says that now we have to think of something else, some other way in which they can feed the kitten. Mahendran, this little kitten's name is Mahendran. Is Mahendran? Mridu was impressed. It was a real name, not just a cute kitty cat name. So, now Mridu was a bit surprised when she heard this name. She says Mahendran, and then she is asking, this little kitty's name is Mahendran, and she was really impressed because it was not just a kitten's name, but a name of a real person whose name they had kept for the little kitten. Actually, his full name is Mahendra Verma Pallava Punai. MP Punai for short, if you like. Now, Ravi goes on further and tells that it's not just Mahendran, but the full name is Mahendra Verma Pallava Punai. And he says that if this is too long for you, you can call the little kitten with the name of MP Punai in short. He is a fine breed of cat. Just look at his fur, like a lion's mane. So, he says that this cat is belonging to a good breed and it looks like he is having a lion's mane. Lion's mane meaning the fur which is very fluffy round the neck. And you know what the emblem of the ancient Pallava kings was, don't you? He looked expectantly at Mridu. Now, he says that you must have seen the emblem of the ancient Pallava kings, and he says that you must be knowing about that. And he looked at her expectantly, meaning hoping that she knew or had some knowledge about the Pallava kings. Mridu giggled. Think I am joking? Well, just wait. I'll show you sometime. It's clear you don't know a thing about history. Haven't been to Mahabalipuram, have you? So now when she started laughing, he is asking her whether she thinks he is joking, and he says, wait, I will tell you. And I think he says that it is very clear that you have no knowledge about history or about Mahabalipuram. Well, when our class went to Mahabalipuram, I saw a statue of his Thalas. Okay. Now, here this Thala word means etc., etc., etc. Fact is, Mahendran Yer has descended from that very same ancient cat, a close relative, scientifically speaking, of none other than the lion, the Pallava lion, emblem of the Pallava dynasty. Now, he says that this cat is a descendant, meaning it has come from the family of the emblem of Pallava kings. And he says that Ravi went on walking around the bitterberry bush, waving a twig up and down, his eyes sparkling. Now, he thought that he was giving very useful information to the other children, and that is why he took a stick in his hand, waving it up and down like this and moving around the bitterberry bush. This cat is a descendant of none other than the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat, and if I may just remind you, they worshipped cats in ancient Egypt. So, now he wants to show that he has a lot of knowledge about history, and he says that this cat, this kitten is a descendant, meaning it has come from the family of the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat. And he says that even in the ancient times in Egypt, cats were worshipped, that is they were treated like God. And Mridu says, so, well, one of the descendants of that cat goddess was a stowaway in one of the Pallava ships, and his descendant was the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat, whose descendant is. Ravi flourished his twig at Mahendran, MP Punai here. Woof, eek, he shrieked, very pleased with himself. So, now he goes on further to describe the history of this kitten. So, he says that the descendants, meaning the ancestors of this kittens was a stowaway. Stowaway means a person or a thing that hides in a ship or is hidden in a ship or a plane just before it leaves. And he says that this cat has descended, meaning it has come from the family of the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat. And then he says whose descendant is, and then finally he says that this is the descendant of the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat, and what is the name? MP Punai. So, I will stop over here. I hope you have understood this much. Read the lesson and let me know if you have any difficulties.